here at the Crown Plaza in Asheville, where trans activist Claire Clark was just hauled out of a Madison Cawthorn speech, which she disrupted.
Representative Cawthorn, hey! you owe the LGBTQ community an apology. You owe us. Pass the Equality Act. Equal rights for all.
All right.
Anybody else?
They're not my pocket. Yeah. Would you like to take the purse? Okay.
Just one issue?
Yes, just that.
That's
yeah.
it?
As far as we know.
Josh is with her, but he's okay.
Charges for any misdemeanors, they'll be able to go to the magistrate court. Secret warrant for her, all right?
Okay.
That makes sense?
That makes sense. Am I free to go at this time?
Yes, you are.
Representative Cawthorn and Lieutenant Governor Robinson, who were both speakers here tonight, are both notorious for their for inciting contempt against the LGBTQ community, people like me. However, Governor Robinson tried to spin it in his speech in there. He referred to us as filth. He ran out the door before I could even speak to him. Madison Cawthorn is a well-known and essentially open fascist. He was involved in the incitement of the rally that's attempted to storm the Capitol on January the 6th and overturn a democratic election here in the United States. I spoke up to demand an apology on behalf of my community, the LGBTQ community, which is owed an apology from these men who they have incited violence and hate against us. They have fought against our rights at every turn, and we have a right to demand an apology and to demand rectification from them. So I demanded of Mr. Cawthorn he go ahead and attempt to assist in the passage of the Equality Act currently before the United States Congress, which would extend non-discrimination in housing, employment, education, healthcare access, access to facilities. We had the situation here in North Carolina a few years ago where HB 2, the so-called bathroom bill, made it impossible for trans people like me, and particularly trans women, to access public facilities. It essentially drove trans people from public for a considerable length of time before it was partially repealed. Representative Cawthorn, of course, has stoked violence, not just against my community. He's stoked violence against multiple communities. He even in the speech, he was speaking in coded terms, but speaking directly to the whiteness of the room, let's say. Talking about we are not in the minority. The violence that people like Madison Cawthorn have continuously inflicted on my community, the LGBTQ community, on people of color, on Black and Indigenous communities. The rhetoric of that shields itself in the rights of the unborn against the rights of the mother, against the rights of women, against the rights of all who are may be pregnant and may need the abortion services